Tonight, when the last light goes out, something inside you changes. It is not your imagination. It is not anxiety. It is something far older than either of those words. Your heart rate climbs, your pupils expand, the small hairs on your forearms rise without you asking them to. Your hearing sharpens, your body is preparing for something, and it has been doing this for 6 million years. You did not learn to fear the dark. You were born with it already installed. Humans are one of the only large mammals on Earth with almost no useful night vision. A cat needs roughly 6 times less light than you to see clearly. An owl can hunt in near total darkness. A rat navigates entirely by whisker. You, meanwhile, go functionally blind the moment someone cuts the power. So how did a creature this visually helpless survive the African night for millions of years? The answer is not courage. The answer is fear. Researchers at the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology have studied predator-prey dynamics across hominid fossil sites in East Africa. The vast majority of early human kill sites, locations where our ancestors were eaten, not where they did the eating, cluster around dawn and dusk, the ambush hours, the in-between light. Leopards are crepuscular hunters, so are lions when they choose to be. And for a slow, nearly blind, clawless primate sleeping on the ground, those hours were a death lottery. The ones who were afraid survived. The ones who were not did not. Natural selection did not build a rational creature, it built a paranoid one. And paranoia, in the dark, kept you alive. Here is what happens inside your body the moment light disappears. Your amygdala, the almond-shaped structure buried deep in your brain, fires before your conscious mind registers anything at all. This is not a metaphor. Neuroscientist Joseph LeDoux at New York University demonstrated in landmark studies that the amygdala receives and processes threat signals faster than the cortex can form a thought. You feel afraid before you know you are afraid. Adrenaline enters your bloodstream within seconds. Cortisol follows, your digestive system slows. Blood shifts toward your major muscle groups. Your body is not reacting to what is in the dark, it is reacting to what might be. That distinction is everything. A 2012 study published in the journal Evolution and Human Behavior by researchers Corbett, Willems, and Dobbins found that humans experience measurably elevated stress responses in low-light environments even when they intellectually know they are completely safe. A locked room, a familiar bedroom, total security. It does not matter. The ancient system runs anyway. You cannot think your way out of it. Because the part of your brain running the fear response is not listening to the part of your brain doing the thinking. This is not a flaw. It was a design specification. There is something else the dark does to you that most people have never been told. It changes what you hear. A 2015 study by researchers at McMaster University in Canada found that darkness measurably improves auditory processing in humans. Participants in low-light conditions detected quieter sounds faster and more accurately than those in well-lit rooms. The brain, deprived of visual input, compensates. It sharpens the remaining senses. Your ancestors lying awake in the dark were not suffering from insomnia. They were on guard. The brain was doing exactly what it was built to do, listening for the sound of something approaching through the grass. That rustling you hear at 2 a.m., your brain treats it like a leopard until proven otherwise. Modern life has not solved this problem. It has just papered over it with light bulbs. The moment your power goes out during a storm, something ancient reactivates. People grip their phones like torches. They move toward other people. They stop wanting to be alone in rooms. They check locks they already checked. None of this is irrational. All of it is ancient. Sleep researchers have found that humans today still show suppressed melatonin production and altered sleep architecture on moonless nights, even indoors, even with blackout curtains. The body tracks the moon. It has always tracked the moon, because for 6 million years, a dark moon meant the predators had cover. The fear of the dark has a clinical name, nyctophobia, when it becomes extreme. But researchers like Dr. Neal and colleagues at the University of Toronto have argued that labeling it a phobia misses the point entirely. The baseline fear is not pathological. The baseline fear is the system working correctly. What we call the disorder is simply the ancient program running too loud in a world that no longer requires it. You are not broken for being afraid of the dark. You are ancient.
You are the descendant of every human who survived the night by staying alert, staying close, and staying afraid of what they could not see. Tonight, when you reach for the light switch, consider what you are actually doing. You are not just turning on a light. You are silencing 6 million years of inherited terror. You are telling the oldest part of your brain that the leopard is not coming, that you made it through another night, that you are safe. It believes you until the light goes out again.